Daily routine is I'm practicing for the past several years, about 10, 12 years, or 15 years after my going out somewhere, anybody else for consultation. I get up usually at 5 or 5:15 when the masjid calls me for the first namaz. So I get up at 5. Then I take my own tea. Then come here for my meditation. I can't say how long I will meditate, but maximum will be 1 hour 15 minutes. And don't ask me what you meditate. Still I can't find out what I meditate. As I gather many talks and everything for the religious people and spiritual people, etc., the thoughts come and go because I've been inside the world for the past so many 89 years. But I don't give any weightage or anything, so it passes. Then for 10 minutes afterwards or 5 minutes, then I can concentrate of thoughtless thought. Because for a meditation, we should have some theme or some, subject matter, which I don't, as far as I am concerned, I don't want any subject matter, even any name of God or any figure of God or nothing. So I could concentrate more on the ocean first, then the mountains, then slowly I'll come to all the nations of the world, then this earth going round, and afterwards going round the sun. Then I go for the cosmos. So more or less I feel that I'm more comfortable there. Slowly I take my mind beyond that. For some 5 to 10 minutes, there's something vacuum in my mind. Nothing there. Not a single thought, not a single figure, not a single noise, nothing. Then I enjoy that particular moment. Slowly I come back, then I think of some, because my after that 45 minutes, the birds started chirping, like quail and birds. So I listen to that. Then it becomes 45 minutes. Suddenly, if I feel like breaking, because I can't concentrate, I break. But sometimes I go beyond 1 hour or 15 minutes. That is my meditation first. That becomes 6 o'clock around, or 6:15. Afterwards, I go for a walk, because to warm up for the yogasana, we should warm up, because the limbs are always, after the meditation or after the sleep, it's all very so to loosen up. But because of my staggering bit in my life, present physical staggering, and also if I walk on the street or something, there are a lot of ups and downs and also a lot of traffic. So walking is not a joy now. So I walk because I got a good house where 30 can go straight away 30 feet, then go to the garden. So like that, or 30 times I go. I just calculated it becomes 1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometers. Then I start my warm-up of the beforehand, which is my must for yogasana. So I stand jogging for 10 minutes, then I go for a toe walk, and then staggered walk. Then afterwards, before going I stretch, I rotate my hips 10 times this side, anti-rotation, then my knee up, down and up, then rotation of the knees of 8 times, single and double both. Then I ready for my yogasana starting. I start with the first by sitting and taking my legs up and down, foot up and down, then rotate one foot 5 times anti-clockwise and then another foot anti-clockwise so that I can be ready on that ankle and everything. Then that's one. Another one is called rowing method. That means you kneel like a rower, both your hands go back and come, then go front and then anti. So 5 times this side, 5 times this side. Then my hands will be fingers ups and down. Then like this 10 times. Then I rotate my wrist like this, like that, because that is a must for all. So that is okay. Once I finish that, I go for Padmasana, and then I see what in my, because every day I change my asanas. So I program the asanas of that day. Because what I did yesterday, I don't want to repeat that. Then I go to Vajrasana. Then Supta Vajrasana, then there are different kind of Vajrasana, 3 or 4 I do it. Then afterwards, I don't know, I kneel to by stretching my body and stretch my leg and then catch the leg and bring my full body and try to touch my nose into the body. That stretch is over. Then I go to Bhujangasana. That is like cobra pose. Then counter Chalabhasana. That if I did it last time, I did not do this. Then afterwards, I go my what you call twisting pose. That is Gomukhasana and as well as the Ardhamachasana. Then finish that. Then afterwards, I go to what you call either Sarvangasana or Ardha Sarvangasana. Then legs will be there. Legs I have to bring it one by one on the top by sleeping. Then rotate that one, rotate the other one, rotate the left one and other one, both so that all my hips are nicely taking rotation. I stop that. Then Sarvangasana means that is, standing on the hips, both the legs up top, so 5 minutes. Then come down. The counter for that is, that's called either that is a counter pose, I forgot. That is stretch it out and bring your neck and put your bed back so that when the neck is Sarvangasana comes like this, so that is there. Then afterwards, once I feel somewhat tired on that day, then I go to Shavasana. Sometimes they call it Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is one of the best asana. I like it because that de-stress your body, de-strain your body, because one by one, that is from the foot to the top, that is from the toes, then ankle, you concentrate on that. Then afterwards, your leg bones, leg muscles, then your knee joint, and come up to the thighs, thigh bones, thigh muscles, and then come up to the hips, the hip joint. Like that, similarly the left elbow. Then I tell myself, instruct both the legs, please take rest, and then I just say take rest in my mind. Then similarly, fingers, right hand fingers, then wrist, then forearm bones, muscles, then your elbows, elbow joint, then arms, muscles, then shoulder. Similarly, the left, then both legs and everything has been completely rested. I figure, and I forgot to tell, before Sarvanga, this Yoga Nidra or Savasana, you completely rest your body, relax your body, and see from as if you are coming from the top, 6 feet from the above, you see your body relaxing. That's first relaxing of that. Then start with what I told you. Then I come back to the Mooladhara, which is called my bladder and the urinary tract. That's called Mooladhara. But 1 minute, I stay there and thank that organ. Then I come back on the Swadhisthana. There, that is both the kidneys, pancreas and the liver. I cannot explain more because I don't know much of anatomy. There, I rest for that and same thankful for all 89 years it is working properly without any fail, 24 hours by. Then I come on back on stomach. In my birth itself, I am bit very weak in the stomach, weak stomach. So I got operated also for ulcer duodenal. So I concentrate more on that and another 3 minutes on that. That is from the food pipe to the stomach, then go the intestine round and down. I think it may be 16 or 20 feet approximately, and then come to the bigger intestine, larger intestine, and then evacuation. So I concentrate on that, then come back to the lungs, both the lungs. Left hand side is heart. Not much of any concentration I make except the for the both the lungs giving cooperation to me for extracting the oxygen and taking out carbon dioxide, etc. Heart is beating for 24 hours with a machine which has been used for 89 years. I thank them. Then come back to the, that is called Manipuraka. Then comes back to the neck, where it is a bridge to all the body down below for taking the veins and blood vessels, etc. That is called Vishuddha in this. Then concentrate on 1 minute on that. Come to my mouth, tongue, then my eyes, ears, nose, then in the center of the brows, which is called Ajna Chakra, where all my control of the body, I heard the pituitary gland is there. As a matter of fact, down below, I concentrate on prostate gland, then in the throat, the what is that gland? In the throat, it is thyroid gland, then afterwards pituitary gland, then right lobe, left lobe of the brain, then on the top Sahasrara. Remain there for 5 to 10, at least 6 minutes. Then I am feeling so happy and enjoy the chirp of the birds and then the small distance noise, sound, and don't concentrate on the body. So it will be, by the time I slowly get up, go to the right side, supporting the body, I sit down. Slack there. Then I started my pranayama. So I'll be sitting on the Padmasana. I'll start my pranayama with Kapalabhati, that is forceful, bringing out the body's with a noise, just like your Ramdev is doing, exhibiting rather. And afterwards, I go to my, sometimes I go of call Nauli, which is a bit tough. But that is taking out your intestine and try to rotate. So which I learned for a long time, so it's easy for me. Then I go to Basti, that means forceful from the nostrils closing left and giving left out, left closing and right blow out. Then I go to my Alanoma Viloma, you know all those. That is taking breath from the left nostrils, keep there for some time, and then leaving out from the right nostrils. And similarly, right closing left nostril. That is, in that, in order to not to counts or anything like that, because it goes to concentration on the count. So I concentrated again on the Mooladhara, and then Swadhisthana and other thing up to 6. It's time 7. So another one more time. So I stop on that. Then after that, I go to my, that's called counting, with taking the breath inside, blowing out by the mouth. Then at the same time, press your tip of the fingers. So 10 times, hit these nodes and other thing. Then if the time permits, I press all these nodes, mounts which you call it, which as per the yoga, it connects the body's certain organs, give blood circulation. So that is like this count, here also, then here also, then here also, like that, left and right. So I finished that particular, that is over, then I do this. By that, the whole, that is the spine, is nicely spread, and that's one of the thing which I heard, to do that for 3 or 4 times. Then I go for Brahmari, which I like it very much, because sometimes I was having some symptoms of ringing in the ears. So I consulted one of the yoga experts. He said, do this Brahmari so that your brain also vibrate and completely it is stopped. I don't know whether it's psychological or due to this. Then after vibration, during my starting the laughter club before 10, 12 years before in the mini forest, some yoga expert told, add these kind of things so that it will be more. So pressing this, and also my son-in-law told, if you do this, your facial paralysis, they say, no? Paralysis will stop. So, press 3 times. There is 3 times here. Left hand 3 times here. Then afterwards I go this. Press this 3 times. 3 times. Here also 3 times. Then the center. Similarly in the back. Similarly in the center. Then I put this neck so that spine will be there 3 times. Then I go like a Ganesha, like that 10 times here, 10 times here. Then I knock at my hair for 21 times. Then I rub, give, then facial muscles so that muscles should not be hang around due to old age. Try to, which we call in Laughter Club is a beauty parlor. So then that is Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, Karamule Saraswati, Karamadhye Sthite Gauri, Pravate Karadarshanam is one of the rituals of Hindu to see in the morning your both the palms. Before get up also, this is also done. Then I go to my meditation.